It's a new year, and that means new opportunities. While many retail investors are thinking about what is the next individual stock they need to invest in, I think there's a smarter way that you could actually be investing into the big trends that are really going to be moving in 2026 without having to identify individual stocks. So in this video, I'm going to be talking about the top 5 ETFs for 2026 that I personally think are really going to move. And these ETFs are in big themes for 2026. So I'm talking about AI, clean energy, automation, infrastructure, and quantum technology. Themes that I believe aren't just here as fads, but they're really just getting started, and they're only going to get bigger with time. Today's ETFs picks are designed to give you a diversified path into what I think are high conviction megatrends. And as always, this video is for educational purposes and it is not financial advice. So I highly recommend that you do your own research or you talk to a licensed professional before you start making investment decisions. ETF number 1 is SOXS, and it is the iShares Semiconductor ETF. Now, if you're bullish on AI, 5G, data centers, this ETF is for you. SOXS tracks the semiconductor index. And what this does, it gives you exposure to the entire chip ecosystem, the entire supply chain. So I'm talking about companies that design, manufacture, and distribute semiconductors. So the NVIDIAs of the world, AMD, TSM, these are all the companies that are part of the holding within this ETF. Currently, SOXS is trading at 346, and over the last 12 months, this ETF is up by more than 60%. SOXS is how you get to own an entire ecosystem without having to really figure out which one is going to be the winner and which one is going to be the loser. So that is the cool thing about investing in ETFs. Now, when you invest in individual stocks, one stock might miss their earnings and have a really bad year, while another one has a good year and you're not part of it. So being part of an ETF, which is a basket of stocks within a specific sector, gives you that diversification that you need. Number 2 is ICLN, and this is an iShares Global Clean Energy ETF. Now, this ETF gives you exposure to solar, wind, and other clean energy stocks within renewable energy globally. The top holdings for this ETF include First Solar, Enphase, Bloom Energy, and Next Power. And ICN is actually currently trading at a relatively affordable price. It's going for $18 per share. And over the last year, it's up roughly 60%. And that's actually really, really cool growth. Now, here's why this matters. AI data centers do not run on hype, they run on power. And governments worldwide are really pushing for the power to be clean and reliable and scalable. So this is why clean energy right now is really, really big. At number 3, we have PAVE, and this is the Global X US Infrastructure ETF. And this focuses on companies that build and maintain America's infrastructure. So I'm talking about roads, bridges, core construction that really, really helps keep the American economy moving. I'm talking about construction equipment, materials, engineering firms, and logistics. The top holdings in this ETF include Eaton, Nucor, United Rentals, and Deere, and even the rail company CSX. Now, PAVE is currently trading at $50 per share, and over the past 12 months, it's delivered over 20% in gains. And with the US government having already approved $1.2 trillion in infrastructure spending, these companies within the ETF are poised to take really good portions of this $1.2 trillion package. So over the next decade or so, as these government's contracts are being dished out, Companies within the PAVE ETF are going to benefit significantly as America improves its infrastructure and utility systems. At number 4, we have QTUM, and this is the Defiance Quantum ETF. And this ETF gives you exposures to companies working within the quantum computing space. So I'm talking about companies like Rigetti Computing. NVIDIA is also a part of this. So all quantum-focused firms are part of this ETF. Now, QTUM is currently trading at $115. And over the past year, it's gone up roughly 40%. Now, here's why this ETF stands out for me. Number one, quantum computing and machine learning are just getting started. And these are transformative technologies that are going to reshape the future. Now, unlike classic computers that use ones and zeros, right, the binary code, right, quantum computers use qubits, which can exist in multiple states at the same time. And with quantum computing right now making leaps and bounds, and although it's not really yet mainstream, once they crack the code, you're going to find that the valuations for a lot of these companies are going to go up. And that's why you really want to position yourself early within the quantum computing space, because once they're able to revolutionize the computing space, you're going to see a lot of these companies shoot up. It's similar to with Tesla and EV 10 years ago. Nobody really thought that they were going to be able to pull it off. And now you can see what's happened with Tesla. And last but not least, ETF number 5 is ARKQ, which is the ARC Autonomous Technology and Robotics ETF. Now, this ETF focuses on robotics, automation, automated vehicles, drones, 3D printing. So just think about automation, robotics, and that type of technology. The holdings within this company, within this ETF include Archer Aviation, Tesla, Kratos Defense, Rocket Lab, and other automation and software companies. Over the last year, ARKQ is up roughly 50%, and the ETF is currently trading around $120. Now, you need to realize that automation is not optional anymore, right? The change is imminent, and we have a lot of labor shortages, and the defense systems are being modernized, and manufacturing needs to be efficient. So all of the companies in the world are looking to how can they automate and how can they automate fast. And ARKQ captures that shift across the industrial, defense, and software platforms. Now, to quickly recap, the 5 ETFs that we discussed are number 1, SOXS, which is the Semiconductor ETF. The second one was ICLN, which is Clean Energy and Power Generation. The third one was PAVE, which was really focused on the infrastructure and utility systems. And number 4, QTUM, which is the Quantum Computing ETF. And last but not least, ARKQ, which is the Robotics and Automation ETF. Now, together, these ETF give you exposure to the digital economy, to the energy grid, and to the physical infrastructure. So that is why I recommend that you look into these ETFs, because there is strong potential that you're investing in the future. And if things do go according to plan, you're going to see these ETFs perform really, really strongly. Now, I want you to let me know in the comments, what ETFs are you also looking to invest in 2026? And what I've also done is I've created a free PDF resource that really breaks down these ETFs and trends in detail. And all you have to do is click the link in the description to be able to get that resource. Now, feel free to like and share the video, and I'll see you guys in the next video.